Hello everybody, this is a purple through black belt class. It is Wednesday, December 16th, and we are just hours away from the big snowstorm, or so they say. We'll see what happens, but we want to get in here and get this video shot so you had something to work on instead of sitting there playing video games all day. So before we get started, please pause the video and get your warm-ups done.
Who wants to do that? It's just the worst, playing video games.
It's terrible.
I hate it.
It's terrible. Get out there. Jingle bells.
Something Rob smells.
Lucas got kicked in the leg.
Leg.
All right. So, guys, welcome back. As you know, we're in the spirit of things here, although Mr. Don't want to mess up my hair, can't wear a hat. I don't know why he's so vain about hair. I mean, geez, look how pretty mine is. Because I don't want to look like that. Yeah. Funny, I had hair when I first met you. Interesting. Just saying. Okay. Guys, all grappling all day today. All right, so we're going to start right off with a couple arm bars here. So we got for our purple and red belts, we're going to be working on the Americana. Yes, sir. Right. Lay down, please, sir. And you guys are going to work your Americana from both the mount and from side mount. Brown belts, candidates, black belts, please review this. Okay, let's make sure we're reviewing. We're not just skipping, oh, this isn't my curriculum. And then we're not skipping ahead. We want to make sure we're working these drills. So, I'm going to start from the mount position here. Joshua's got his hands up in the right position. I'm giving him a few head slaps. Okay, giving him some business with the arms. And then right here, I'm going to trap an arm and I'm pin it to the floor. Boom. And I pin my elbow right down next to his head. I want my elbow right in his ear. And I'm on top of his wrist here. Not on his hand, top of his wrist. I'm going to take my free hand. I'm going to slide it under his bicep here, and I'm going to grab the top of my wrist. Now from here, I want you guys to get used to keeping your head down low so that you can't get a good strike in on your face. But for the purpose of videoing, I want you to be able to see. So from here, I'm going to lift the elbow. Now my elbow that's in his ear stays down. I'm lifting his opposite elbow. Okay, so I'm lifting up, and then I'm going to slide his wrist along the floor until he taps. Okay? Now, we used to call this move paint the floor because I want you guys to imagine you're painting the floor with the back of his wrist. So again, I'm here, hands are in good position, smack, smack, boom, drive the arm down. Notice I'm on top of the wrist and that elbow is in his ear. I slide my free hand under his bicep and on top of my own wrist. I lift his elbow, I keep his wrist pinned on the floor and I keep my elbow in his ear. And I just slide that towards my knee here until he taps. Okay, let's turn sideways. Okay, again, I'm in this position here. Pin it down. Elbow to the floor. I'm going under. Now, your opponent's not going to be as nice as Joshua's right here lifting his elbow. So I'm sliding under and on top of the wrist. Keep my head down low. Lift. And sliding it towards my knee. Okay, the universal symbol for I give up is tap, tap, tap. Okay? Now, we can also do this from a side mount position. Now, remember, if you're in a good side mount, you have an underhook here, and you're under this arm here. Now, this actually sets up really nice for you to kind of get there without being so obvious. Yeah, I can kind of come off here and try to push this arm down. But what's really nice is if I lean into him, give him a little shoulder love in the face, and lean my upper body here, okay, over his arm, and I'm starting to pin his arm down. Now I peel this hand out in between his arm and my neck, and I pin it down. Now look, this arm's already in position, and it's actually really, really tight because it's high under the shoulder. It's in position because that's where it was for the underhook. Now from here, lift the elbow and slide, okay? So again, remember, I'm here when we're starting the side mount. So when I come across here, that arm's already in position, and it's really, really tight, okay? Now I'm going to use my upper body, and I hope you guys can see that. Use my upper body to get his arm kind of started, and then what I'm doing is I pull this arm out, slide it up along my neck, between his arm and my neck. Up in here, pin it down, lift his elbow, slide, and that's it. So that's the Americana from both the mount and the side mount, guys. Working from, you have from the mount, you got right and left, and from the side mount, you got right and left, okay? Upper belts, remember you're reviewing that. Now, for our brown belts, candidates, black belts. Okay, we're giving you guys a very advanced arm bar that is kind of above some of your pay grades. It's more for our adult students, but I want to challenge you guys and give you something to work on for the next couple of days. So we all know the clock drill. So put your head over here. No, head over here. Feet here. Oh. Okay. So what I'm doing here, we all know the clock drill. Working our way around, and so forth. What we're going to do though is Joshu is going to put his arm in the wrong position. He's going to gift wrap it. It's Christmas. It's an early Christmas gift. He's going to put his arm in the wrong position, and I'm going to accept that gift because I like presents, okay? So from this position here, we know that he should have this arm right here, okay? Turn right here. But what he's going to do instead is a common mistake. He's going to hug. So he's got it up here. Right here, you can already see this is a gift, okay? And I'm going to take that gift, okay? From here, I'm going to bring this arm out. I'm going to hug that. I'm going to trap his hip. I'm going to work around his head. Now, I'm just doing my clock drill. I'm going to bring this arm across the body. I'm going to lay on that arm. Not give him any space to move. I'm going to scooch my left knee in here. Get low on him, and I'm going to prop. Then I'm just going to sit back right into my arm bar. We're going to show you this from a number of different angles here. So what you need to watch is what I do with my knees. I'm slowly working my knees down his body because I don't want to get up and make this big gregarious step over his head. It's very subtle. He's not even going to realize the arm bar is coming until I'm sitting. Okay, so we start here. He's got his arm in the wrong position. I love that. Thank you, Joshu. Early Christmas gift. Come around here. Lock the hip. Boom, boom. Drag his arm across his body. Look how I'm walking my right knee down his side over here. I'm holding this arm. I'm going to prop right there, but I'm not getting up. I don't want to give him room to escape. From here, I'm just going to sit. I'm holding his arm tight. And watch. I don't want to sit away from him, so I'm going to drag him to me. And there's my arm bar. This leg. Get this out of the way. You guys have a common mistake of believing that you got to get this leg over the body. It's right there. It's fine. The only leg that's important is the leg that's on top of the face. Now I'm off screen here, so you got to set her up a little. Go right there. Show you from the other side. Come towards me. Right there. Good. So here, he puts his arm in the wrong position. Hug that arm. Block the hip. Work around the body. Now, I'm going to drag that knee down his side. I'm getting low on the north and south at this point because I want to keep my body on. Okay, I really have that knee down low. And I'll do it so you guys can see from the other side in a second. Now I'm going to bring this foot up. I'm going to pull on that arm. I'm going to pull him to me. Boom. Now this leg has to be here. If it's not, he can just sit up. But this leg does not need to be over his waist. That doesn't matter. I'm just holding his body down. Okay? Let's go. Put your head. Make sure you can see. Put your head that way. Yep. Good. Yep, that'll work. All right. So I'm in a side mount position. Here. Okay. Puts his arm in the wrong position. I hug that arm. I block the hip. Work my way around. See how I have that arm pinned? I don't want to give that arm up. I'm holding it here. I'm pinning it. Now I'm going to work low on that north and south, and I'm bringing my knee on the side that I'm going to all the way down his hip. And I'm laying on him really heavy here. Not in my traditional north-south position or reverse mount position. I'm low. I got all my body weight on him. Now this foot I'm going to drag into here, and I'm going to start to sit. Now, this knee's laying kind of horizontal here. My foot's actually kind of under his shoulder. That's okay. I just bring my knee up to pinch. As I lay, I pull on the arm. Notice his body drag to me. And there's my arm bar, okay? I hope I gave you guys enough views on that. We do have it broken down also on the curriculum app under adult curriculum, under adult brown belt curriculum. That's on there, but Feel free to rewind. Shoot me a message if you have any questions on the clock armbar. Now, for the black belts, I know that's new for the junior black belts, but I'm also going to throw you one more thing here today. We're in a position, let's scooch a little bit closer to the camera here. Right there, right there. Just flip over on your back. Right there. Good. Now, I ended up in an armbar position. Here. Okay? Legs over. Doesn't matter if it's over or if it's in here. Doesn't really matter. This guy knows the armbar's coming, so he grabs his own wrist like this. So now we're in a wrestling match here, and I'm pulling on this thing, and I'm pulling on this thing, and I'm pulling on this thing. What we're going to do right here is I'm trying to pull and extend his wrist and his arm, but it's not working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my hand this way towards you. See, I'm facing my palm away from my body. Then I'm going to come over the top of his arm, and I'm that is called a bicep slicer, okay? So, have you never felt that one before?
No, I was not ready for that.
So again, he grabs.
I'd rather take an arm bar.
What?
No point. I'd rather get an arm bar than that.
I love the natural reaction. That's great. I might have to snippet this just for this part. Okay. So again, this is why, the kids, when these guys start to get a little tough in the head and they think, Dad, you're not so tough, Dad, you're not so tough. I never teach them everything I know. Never teach them everything. So again, he's wrestling with that, okay, arm bar right here. And I'm trying to pull for daylight, right? So I'm going to slide my arm in farther. Now I'm going to kind of get up here so you can see what's happening. I'm sliding this arm in here to about this far. I'm going to turn my palm away. The reason I'm doing that is I want to line the wrist, the bones up.
I felt it line up, and I was
Right.
like, this is just not going to be good.
So I'm lining it up. So here, that's not going to hurt as much. But when I turn it, now the bones are lined up. Okay, and it's called a bicep slicer. So I turn my palm away, black belt, and you're actually crushing his bicep muscle and his forearm muscle on these two bones. Okay, it hurts. Okay, if you're not sure, we can show you.
Trust me.
So again, I'm right here. He's wrestling away. There's lots of different ways to break this grip. I can grab the thumbs. Okay, I can fit this leg through here and push it. Grab again, and just kind of push on it. Okay, but right here, go ahead, grab. Remember, he's trying to pull down with all his might. So I just slide this in here, turn my palm away, and then I'm just gonna clamp this down. I'm gonna push his arm on my forearm, nice and strong, okay? And that's your bicep slicer finish for the arm. Woo! Never show them everything you know. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed that. Pause the video, get some reps in, come back when you're done. All right, welcome back. So real quick, guys, our mat chat today is about your homework. Your homework. We are expecting some snow. Goodness gracious, we're expecting a lot of snow. So, for the kids, your job. I want you to have a lot of fun, watch some Christmas movies, play some video games, but as that snow's falling and you hear mom and dad strapping on the boots, zipping up their coats, grabbing their gloves, and getting ready to snow blow, you get off your butt, you get your boots, you get your coats, you get your gloves, and you go help in it. It doesn't matter if they have to do it 5 times, you help 5 times, okay? I want you helping. Be a productive member of the family. Additionally, guys, we all have some elderly neighbors that need help and assistance. You see them out there struggling, especially our teenagers. Go help your neighbors if they're struggling. Now, if they've got a bunch of younglings of their own, and they're young themselves, and they can do their own manual labor, but you have elderly neighbors, okay, or that single mom living next door, let's go step up to the plate and help them out a little bit, okay? All right, finally, your second homework assignment is this. We want you to partake in our Lima Snow Challenge, okay? Every year we do this, and I love what we get. I want some Lima snow designs, leading edge snow designs. Go out there and make 2 snowmen fighting, or go out there and build a snowman and have mom and dad film it in slow motion as you do a flying sidekick and knock its head off, okay? Or maybe you do just pose with a kick, or you dress up the snowman in an old uniform and you stand next to it. Those are great ideas. Be creative. One of the coolest designs I ever saw was somebody took and made a snow fort, and they actually created a leading edge igloo. Leading edge igloo. It was their snow dojo. Dojo is another word for martial arts school. Snow dojo. Snow dojo. Can you hear that? All right. And they put the words LEMA, or the letters LEMA, above the door, and then they pose in their uniform in front of the dojo. It's very cool. Or go out and create snow designs. Just write the words Lima in the snow. Maybe spray paint, build it up. I don't care what you do. Get creative. If you do something in the snow that wants to be looked down on, go get your drones out and fly it over the top. Okay, and get a really cool picture of your snow design. Or go outside and train in the snow. That's a lot of fun too, and have somebody videotape pictures. But that's the key part. I want pictures. I want videos. I want you to tag me on social media. Check in at Leading Edge Martial Arts. Send me an email. Okay, I want to see your snow designs, guys, and let's have a good day with it. All right, we're going to wrap things up today with some ground and pound. All right, on Monday when we did our ground and pound, we did it from the mount. Tuesday we did it from the guard. Today we're going to do a couple rounds of each. Remember, from the mount, we're not punching down. Quick examples, remember, you got palm strikes, you got head slaps, you got elbows. We can pop up to knee on belly. Okay, for those of you that know how to do it, boom, pop up the knee on belly. We can give it some knees. Okay, pound away. We're gonna go 10 seconds here as a demo. Then you guys are gonna do 3 1-minute rounds. That's right, 3 1-minute rounds. If you wanna push yourself, do 4 or 5. So quick demonstration, go. Okay, after you do those rounds, we're gonna flip the bag over and we're going to the guard. Remember, from the guard, we can indeed punch upward. We can indeed punch up. Okay, we've got palm strikes, we've got punches, we've got our elbows, we got our heel kicks, we can clinch him, pound his head, and so forth. Ready? Go. And there you have it, guys. I want at least 3 rounds from the mount, at least 3 rounds from the guard. Feel free to push yourselves, guys. Save enough energy for snow plowing and shoveling them, right?
Ooh, sensei.
Right. All right. Hey, guys. Thanks for training hard. Thanks for being Lima Strong. We'll see you online. We'll see you on the mat. Loose.